Welcome to our channel. In this video, we're diving into an important topic for all travelers as we explore. Travelers warned. These 10 passport changes could disrupt your 2025 plans. With the implementation of digital passports, shifting validity requirements, and evolving visa regulations, it's crucial to stay ahead of the curve. We'll also touch on processing delays, new fees, and the impact of geopolitical factors on travel plans. Join us as we break down these changes and arm you with the knowledge to ensure your travel itineraries remain intact. 1. Introduction of digital passport. Imagine arriving at a foreign airport, only to realize your shiny new digital passport isn't recognized. In 2025, digital passports are becoming a reality for millions. Countries like Finland and Australia have already started digital passport trials, embedding biometric data for tighter security. While this promises faster border crossings and fewer lost documents, not every country will be ready at the same pace. The European Union is leading with a digital pilot, but many nations, especially outside the EU, might still require traditional booklets. Travelers could face the shocking scenario of being stuck at a border, simply because their digital ID isn't compatible. It's essential to check every country on your itinerary for digital passport acceptance before you travel. This change, intended to simplify travel, could bring unexpected confusion or even denial of entry for those unprepared. 2. Changes in passport validity requirements. It's surprising how many trips are ruined by an overlooked expiration date. In 2025, more countries are enforcing the rule that passports must be valid at least 6 months beyond your planned return. Previously, some travelers could squeak by with 3 months or even less, but now border agents are stricter than ever. This trend is especially strong in Asia and the Middle East, where tighter security is the new normal. Airlines are also cracking down, refusing to let passengers board if their passport is too close to expiring. Imagine saving for your dream vacation, only to be sent home at the check-in desk. Double-checking your passport's expiration date is no longer a suggestion, it's a must. Renew early, because missing this detail could cost not just your trip, but also non-refundable bookings and precious vacation time. 3. Increased processing times for renewals. Renewing your passport in 2025 might test your patience more than ever before. U.S. State Department data says routine passport processing has ballooned up to 18 weeks, and some European nations report similar backlogs. After pandemic-era disruptions, government offices are still catching up, and a surge in pent-up travel demand isn't helping. The problem isn't just in the US, Canada, the UK, and Australia have all reported delays. If your passport is set to expire soon, you'll need to plan months ahead, not weeks. Many travelers have faced the heartbreaking experience of missing out on weddings, reunions, or study abroad programs because their new passport didn't arrive in time. Applying early is the only way to avoid this nightmare. Don't wait until the last minute, or you may be left with nothing but regret. 4. New visa requirements. The world's visa landscape is shifting fast, with new rules popping up in 2025 that may catch travelers off guard. The US is reviewing its visa waiver program, and European countries are finalizing the European Travel Information and Authorization System, ETIAS, which will require pre-travel authorization for most non-EU visitors. Australia and New Zealand are also tightening electronic visa requirements. Sudden changes could mean you'll need extra paperwork, or even a consulate interview, before your trip. Missing a new visa requirement could mean being stopped at the border. No exceptions, no refunds. Checking embassy websites before every trip is now as important as checking the weather. If you're used to spontaneous travel, be warned. In 2025, paperwork comes first, or your plans could unravel before you even leave home. 5. Enhanced security measures. Border security is entering a new era, and travelers will feel the effects. Airports and land crossings are ramping up biometric checks, fingerprint scans, and even facial recognition for all international arrivals. Authorities in the US, UK, Singapore, and Dubai are leading the charge, but many countries are following suit. These new measures mean longer lines and more scrutiny, especially for travelers with unusual itineraries or stamps from high-risk countries. Security officers are trained to look for the smallest inconsistencies. If your documents don't match or you look different than your photo, expect extra questions. Even seasoned travelers could be surprised by the new intensity at passport control. The best approach is patience. Rushing or arguing will only add to delays. In 2025, a calm and prepared traveler is more likely to breeze through than one who's caught off guard. 6. Changes in passport fees. Travel budgets in 2025 will need to stretch a bit further. Governments across the globe are raising passport fees to pay for all these technological upgrades and security enhancements. The US has already proposed fee hikes, and the UK and Australia have similar plans in the works. For families, the added costs can quickly add up, especially when children need their own documents. It's not just the initial application. Expedited processing, extra pages, and courier services all carry higher price tags. For some, these rising costs might force tough decisions about whether to renew now or delay that next trip. Keep a close eye on official announcements about fee changes and budget accordingly. If you're planning to travel in 2025, set aside a little extra for your passport, otherwise, you might be in for a frustrating surprise at the application window. 7. Impact of geopolitical changes. Travelers in 2025 need to stay alert. Geopolitical shifts can instantly upend passport and entry rules. Unpredictable global events, from sudden conflicts to diplomatic disputes, often trigger new restrictions or outright border closures. Recent years have seen countries like Russia, China, and parts of the Middle East suddenly alter entry requirements or refuse certain passports entirely. Even long-standing agreements can be revoked with little warning, leaving travelers stranded or forced to reroute. If your travel plans include politically sensitive regions, double-check the latest advisories before booking. The world can change overnight, and what was possible last week may not be allowed tomorrow. Staying flexible and informed is the only defense against having your trip derailed by forces far beyond your control. 8. Adoption of health passport. Health passports, documents or apps showing vaccination and testing status, are quickly becoming a fixture in international travel. By 2025, many countries plan to make them mandatory, especially for diseases like COVID-19, yellow fever, and even new outbreaks. The European Union's digital COVID certificate and the International Air Transport Association's travel pass are already setting the standard. Some countries require both digital proof and paper backups, while others have their own unique systems. If your documentation isn't accepted, you could be denied boarding or entry, regardless of your passport status. With different rules in every country, confusion is almost guaranteed. Travelers should keep vaccination records up to date and familiarize themselves with each destination's health requirements. Missing a single form or certificate could turn a dream trip into a disaster. 9. Changes in international agreements. The world's patchwork of travel treaties and agreements is always evolving, and 2025 will be no exception. The Schengen zone is reviewing its rules, with potential changes for non-EU citizens that could affect millions. The UK's post-Brexit travel policies are still shifting, and new pacts in Asia and the Americas are altering who can travel where and how. These agreements can impact everything from visa-free travel to how long you can stay in a country. If your passport's home country signs or leaves an agreement, you might suddenly face new paperwork, fees, or even bans. It's essential to monitor government updates and understand that yesterday's rules might not apply tomorrow. Preparation is key to avoiding a border shock that could ruin your plans. 10. Importance of staying informed. With all these changes, the most powerful tool any traveler can have in 2025 is up-to-date information. Government websites, embassy alerts, and reputable news sources should become part of every traveler's routine. Ignorance is no longer an excuse. Border agents expect you to know the rules. Social media and travel forums can offer tips, but always verify with official sources. Signing up for travel alerts from your government is a smart move, especially if you visit multiple countries. A little research now can prevent major problems later. Staying informed isn't just smart, it's essential for anyone hoping to travel smoothly in a rapidly changing world.